Hey guys, welcome to Bonnie's Mind with your girl Siobhan, and hopefully it has audio and everything like that because this is my first time using the new Canon camera that my husband bought me. So this one right here. So I am currently using it, and I'm gonna make myself some breakfast while I talk about my Target experience. All right. So, you know what would really help if I was prepared to cook? That would have been really nice for me to do. So I wouldn't be moving around the kitchen so much. So anyway, that I just started Target. I've been working there for 2 weeks now. And my first day experience was good. No complaints with that. The thing is, though, is that I'm starting to notice a few things about the staff that they're very cynical, and I don't know if it's just because that they work there too long or what, but I feel like they feel kind of like overworked. Like that's how they're coming across. And I don't know if it's a good or bad thing because honestly, I like lower staff because that means that you're going to get more hours, in my opinion. Because when they hire too many people, they always never have hours to spare. You know what I mean? So if you get the people, the bodies there, you're not going to have hours. But at the same time, if you start to feel overworked, that you're not going to want to come into work. Which people do call out a lot, and I realized that they asking me to stay a lot. Like just like yesterday, it was my time to go, and instead of him just simply asking like, "Hey, do you want to stay?" he was trying to make me continue ringing past my time and going to talk about some. Oh, can you wait here until there's coverage of the until your coverage comes. And I'm thinking he mean, oh, like when I leave, because I'm supposed to leave at 3:30, that's when my coverage is going to come. Tell me how 3:30 come, because he told me at 3:20. And so I was about to turn, so the thing is that I was about to turn off my light to say like I was closed, and I was going to remember my last customer and then ask that customer if they could inform people behind them that I'm closed or whatever. That's how I usually close out, I learned. And so I was about to do that, and then the guy comes over and turns my light back on and is like, "Oh no, just stay ringing. Somebody's gonna come and replace you or register." So I'm thinking none of it. Like I was supposed to leave at 3:30. Mind you, if I would have stayed until 4, I would have hit compliance, which they already got on me about hitting compliance already. So I don't know how much times you could do that before you get into trouble, but the fact that they were so like in my face about it already, like, oh, you're gonna hit compliance, don't hit compliance. They seem to really take that really seriously. So I'm like not trying to do that again, you know. Just in case you want to know what I'm cooking, I have eggs that I'm making, and I'm gonna add vegetables to it to kind of give it filler because you know you can't just eat eggs and feel full for like hours. So I try to like fill it up with a bunch of vegetables, as much vegetables as possible. So I'm using like a stir fry mix and some peppers. This is frozen bag. I threw some olive oil in the pan. Just in case y'all curious what I'm making. But as I was saying, so I found it. So he came over, turned my light back on, and told me I was going to get coverage. So 3:30 comes, and nobody shows up. So I go turn my light back off, and I told the customer, like, you're gonna be my last guest that I take, and then tell me how it's 3:45, still nobody. So I already had informed my last guest and everything, and then he was like, oh, he continued to ring, and I'm like, listen, I was supposed to leave at 3:30, and at 4 o'clock I'm gonna hit compliance, and you didn't ask me to stay, so because you didn't ask me to stay, I'm leaving. And he was like, oh, okay, like I had an attitude or something. But the thing is that you have to ask my permission to stay. Like, you can't just expect me to stay. Like, and then that's another thing too. I feel like I kind of spoiled them, because I see how the other staff acts, and like they don't care, whatever. But that's how you create people like that, because I'm willing to stay. Like, I have no problem with staying at all. And I have stayed when they asked me. But don't assume that I want to stay every day. Don't assume that. Secondly, you still need to ask my permission, because after my contracted time, I don't have to stay. You're supposed to ask my permission after the fact. So if you knew somebody was coming in late, or you needed coverage or whatever, you should have came up to me and be like, hey, this person's running a little bit late. You know, is it okay if you could stay the 15 minutes? Because he says he's going to be 15 minutes late. I would have said no problem. But he never asked me. So now that got me tight. And then on top of that, he was telling me, I wasn't, I wasn't having enough conversation with the guests and all this other stuff. And I was. And in fact, I was the only one talk to the customers. And there was other people at the register, they didn't say a word. And then there was another one that was cursing right on the sales floor. But he didn't say nothing to them. And he was standing right there while she was cursing. But you coming at me, correcting me for. So I don't know if you're doing it just because I'm new and you feel like you need to do it, or you're trying to bully me. Because I know when I'm being bullied, and I'm not the one. I'll tell you that up front. If I see you doing it to everybody, then I'm going to back off. Like, my other manager, she's just like that with everybody. So that's why I haven't felt some type of way with her. Because how she's with me, I see her doing it to everybody else. So if I see you doing that with everybody, then I'm like, all right, she just like that. But if I see you hee ha ha with one person, but then you being like this with me, and you being like, nah, we're not playing that. We're not playing that. And then you're going to sit there and try to make me stay past my time? Oh, no, honey. Oh, no, my time is up. I'm not doing no favors for you. Do not ask me to do no favors. F out of here. Fuck out of here. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Don't sit here and be on me and bully me and expect me to do favors for you. That's not how it works. And I don't have to. And you think I need a job? Like, I need that job? No. I just started that job. I can get another one. So it looks good. So I'm going to add the onions. And the reason why I didn't add the onions first is because the thing was frozen. So I wanted to get like a bit hot. I have some roasted peppers. I like to use some sweet roasted bell peppers. And vegetables just make things taste a little fresh, you know? I really rather cheese and broccoli, but cheese and broccoli omelet, oh yeah, you know? I like me some cheese and broccoli. I think I'm just gonna have the eggs, because I was prepared to make the corned beef hash, but I don't feel like opening half a can. Anyway, I feel like I've gone off topic, but just in case y'all want to see my vegetables. Yeah, so it was just extremely disrespectful of my time, and I'm starting to notice, like, with the other managers and the HR team, they all tell me I'm doing a good job. And, you know, they're like, oh, you're doing excellent. I feel like probably, like, they was talking about me, how much they liked me, and he got mad, and he felt like he needed to take me down a notch. Because the other managers, they be like, oh my God, I love your energy. Oh my gosh, you're so wonderful. Oh my gosh, you're so great. You're so funny. And I'm getting so many compliments, and now this guy is all in my face. And another thing I didn't like is that they had me at the self-checkout by myself when I wasn't even trained to do that. And what I mean by not being trained is that I didn't know how to make people give. Okay, so I was in people's self-checkout, and basically you have to make sure that the line is moving at all times, right? And that every open register is being used at all times. Okay, I get that. So I'm directing the customers, saying hi, and making sure that, you know, I'm voiding out things that they're ringing up twice, which people do a lot. So that's happening, but then somehow the machine is not giving back people's change. So I don't know how to do that. So I'm calling over the ETO a lot, and instead of the ETO just explaining to me like, oh, I could have just been doing this myself the whole time, he just gets annoyed. I see him getting annoyed, and then so I had to go to another worker, and I'm like, why? He seemed like he was getting annoyed with me. And then he's like, oh, you called him over for stuff that you could do yourself. And I was like, well, why he don't just tell me that? And that's the stuff I don't like with managers. That if you don't think I'm doing a good job or whatever, or you feel like I'm calling you over and it's stuff that I could handle myself, you can tell me that. Tell me I'm new. So tell me that, oh, by the way, you didn't really need to call me for that. If you need to do this, I'll show you how right now. So you just go show me, and then I won't be bothering you no more. But instead, you leaving me weak, and you're not telling me anything. And now I'm sitting here calling you 1,000,000 times, and now you're frustrated. Now I'm frustrated. I still don't know my job. So the girl showed me how to troubleshoot the machine, but then and she showed me how to do the fast way to approach people's machines, because I was typing in my numbers each time and voiding out manually instead of being able to scan. Like, she teach me a lot of the faster ways to do things, which I didn't know the fast way to do things because I didn't know. So that happened that I didn't like, and then she left, and all heck broke loose. Like, and then they even told me like I was supposed to be organizing the self-checkout spot while I was self-checkout. They didn't tell me that, so it was pandemonium. And then I didn't know I was supposed to be putting the carts back because everybody was leaving their carts everywhere. I thought that they told me that there was people that pick up carts. So I was wondering why the carts wasn't being picked up. So then I just started picking up carts. But at the same time, people was calling me left and right while I was doing that and while I was trying to pick up stuff. And it was just horrible. Like, it looked like 3 tornadoes came through that store. So I didn't like that. You know, I'm looking at this. I kind of do want meat though. Because, yeah, I want meat. So I'm going to do the corned beef hash. And I'm not cleaning the pot because I don't feel like it. I'm going to use half the can. So I was on self-checkout by myself. I closed for the first time, and it was just a bad experience, if that's a nice way to put it. And yeah, so it seemed like it was easy at first, because my first impression, I was like, oh yeah, Target is so easy, this and that. But I see like where a lot of the workers' frustrations will come from, if that's like a common occurrence that they don't provide you with assistance or help, or they leave you they leave you unassisted for a long period of time. But as I get used to it, I don't think I will mind it so bad. But the fact was that was my first time at that self-checkout. And I don't think that was fair. And I had other workers coming to me like, ooh, you shouldn't have, you got your workstation all messed up. Like, ooh, you should, like, that, it was just very annoying. And they were telling me that people who start the job and then that they quit the next day and stuff. And I was like, if I was weak, I would quit too. I bet that shit wasn't worth it. Not to say that people who do that is weak, but that's how I think of it. But they have me on register mainly, and I be standing still, and my knees be hurting, my back be hurting, so I'm gonna give it another week before I decide to look for another job, because that's checkout service advocate, guest service advocate, and I thought it was mainly gonna be like I could move around and stuff. Cause I see people in Target moving around and stuff, but if that's all I do, if that's all they're gonna put me is register all the time and not the guest services area where they get to move around a little bit or whatever, then I'm just gonna quit, because I can't be standing there for hours like that and standing still, and it's bad on my knees, you know. So I'm not doing that. I gotta care about my body first before I care about a job. So that's just my opinion on everything. So if you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. That was a 17-minute video for you. And if you like the if you like the content, then press that like button. And the subscribe button is down there if you'd like to see more videos from me, Siobhan. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.